the lantern, and the dark road. One evening, a traveler set out on a long journey through a dense forest. His destination lay far beyond the woods, but the sun had already set, and the forest path was engulfed in darkness. The traveler carried a small lantern to guide his way. It wasn't a grand or powerful light. It barely illuminated a few feet ahead of him. The traveler frowned as he held it up. "This tiny lantern is useless," he muttered. "I can't even see the entire road. How will I ever make it to my destination with this?" As he stood hesitating at the edge of the forest, an old man appeared, leaning on a cane. He had been watching the traveler and smiled kindly at him. "What's wrong, young man?" he asked. "This lantern is too small," the traveler replied. "It only lights up a few steps ahead. I can't even see the whole path." "That's all you need," the old man said. "You don't have to see the entire path to move forward. Just take one step at a time, and the lantern will show you the way." The traveler was skeptical, but he had no other option. He took a deep breath and decided to trust the old man's advice. He stepped onto the dark path, holding the lantern in front of him. As he moved forward, the light from the lantern revealed a little more of the road, just enough to take another step. Then another, and another. Gradually, the traveler's fear began to fade. He realized that, as long as he kept moving forward, the lantern would continue to guide him, step by step. Hours passed, and the traveler reached the other side of the forest, where the first rays of dawn greeted him. He turned back to look at the path he had walked. It was long and winding, with twists and turns he hadn't been able to see at the start. But he had made it through, one small step at a time. The old man's words echoed in his mind. You don't need to see the entire path to move forward. The traveler smiled, now understanding the wisdom in those simple words. He continued his journey with renewed confidence, knowing that even the smallest light can guide you through the darkest times. Moral of the story is, you don't need to see the whole path to move forward. Take one step at a time, and trust that each step will reveal the way forward. Patience and faith can help you overcome even the darkest challenges.